Todd, thank you. We'll begin here. A referendum regarding the rights of transgender students will not appear on the ballot in November. The proposed question would only allow students to compete on teams and use facilities that match their gender assigned at birth. That decision follows a hearing that happened earlier this month where state officials reviewed some claims that some of the signatures collected for the referendum were actually gathered illegally, making them invalid. After that hearing, the Chief Deputy Secretary of State recommended rejecting thousands of the signatures, leaving that petition more than 500 signatures short of what was needed to get onto the ballot. Secretary Bellows has accepted that recommendation.
My job as Secretary of State is to review the evidence. We take the integrity of the petition process just as seriously as we take the security of the voting process. Everyone involved must follow the law.
Now, Protect Girls Sports in Maine, the campaign behind the referendum, says that they disagree with the Secretary's decision. They are working to get a judicial review. Secretary Bellows' decision is final unless an appeal gets filed within 10 days.
State leaders and advocates for sexual assault survivors are celebrating the funding of a program that tracks sexual assault kits. Governor Mills joined the Maine Coalition Against Sexual Assault in Bangor yesterday. The governor's supplemental budget, which passed last month, included funding for the program. It allows people who go through a sexual assault forensic exam to track where their kit is 24/7. Advocates say it's a step forward for survivors of sexual assault.
We're thrilled by the progress on this. It's been a long time coming. And you know, we have so many legislative priorities, but I've never seen one like this that has so much public attention on it, so much public excitement. And it's been really amazing to see the state come together.
And we are told that the money from the supplemental budget will be available to the program by late summer or early fall. Earlier this month, Democratic gubernatorial candidates Shenna Bellows, Troy Jackson, and Hannah Pingree, all going up against each other in the Democratic primary, publicly announced that they would be ranking each other 1 through 3 in the June primary.
So last week, fellow Democrat and Senate candidate Graham Plattner said he ranks Jackson first, Bellows second, and Pingree third when he voted. Yesterday, Plattner was campaigning alongside all three of them in Portland. Plattner explaining why he ranked these three on his Democratic primary ballot. He said that he believed that they are the candidates who believe in progressive change for the state of Maine. The three who are running for governor spoke about why they think they're the best choices, touting their careers in Augusta, their previous achievements, and their experience.
And if you believe in upending the status quo, if you believe it's time to transform our state now, I'm asking you, give me your #1 vote on June 9, and if you plan on ranking any of my colleagues first, then I'd be honored to have your second place spot.
A separate campaign event yesterday, Dr. Nirav Shah, who's also running for governor, was asked what his thoughts were on the joint event. He says he does respect the other candidates, but believes that Maine just needs something different.
Dr. Shah is sharing his plan to end childhood hunger in Maine. Yesterday, he broke it down into 4 sections. Expanding out-of-school food programs, connecting kids with locally grown food, protecting SNAP benefits, and investing in kids. Shah says that last point would use $60 to $70 million from the state's rainy day fund, and he says he would work with Republicans on these priorities, saying his plan is about improving efficiency.
This is not a plan where there are a lot of zeros. This is not something that is necessarily a major set of financial asks. There are financial asks baked in here, to be sure. This is really more about arranging the pieces on the chessboard and making sure that we are all moving in concert.
As for other gubernatorial candidates, Hannah Pingree's platform includes promises to secure funding for school lunches, SNAP, and other food programs. Independent candidate Rick Bennett recently pitched a plan for childhood development that focuses on streamlining Maine's existing programs and agencies.